Previously on the Haunting of Elmton Road. For over a year now I've been carrying out a paranormal investigation at 20 Elmton Road in Cresswell, a building steeped with over 100 years of history. After years of claims of the building being haunted, I decided to carry out my own paranormal investigation, investing in professional ghost hunting equipment to see if we can finally make myself a believer after being a skeptic all my life. So far, the investigation has been nothing short but amazing. We've found some incredible things, and lots of questions have been raised with very few answers. The name Tom has become particularly important in this investigation and has come up a few times, not just in our investigation, but one that happened 2 years prior by a local ghost hunting team. During my last live investigation where I invited my friend Beck, we've had several videos with shadows reoccurring that are unexplainable. Now, after lengthy research, we're finally confident that the Tom that we found is Tom Palmer, who is just buried over the road from the radio station at 20 Elmton Road. Hoping to get more answers, in this video, we're about to take it up a step. I knew it was time to call in support, so I reached out to various psychic mediums, hoping that one of them would come into the building completely blind. This is Wendy Lindsay, a psychic medium, spiritual wellness and artist that I managed to find on Facebook. She also goes by the name of Guiding Senses and has managed to build a bit of a reputation on TikTok. Luckily, I hadn't contacted her on TikTok, I did it on Facebook, so she had absolutely no idea about what I'd been doing. Now, Wendy agreed to come into the building with absolutely no idea of what I'd been up to, what I'd found, or what I was hoping she'd be able to find. Now, the tool Wendy's using here is a spiritual pendulum. She can ask the spirit questions, and if the pendulum spins clockwise, the answer's yes, and if it's anti-clockwise, the answer is no. Now, Wendy was with me for almost 2 hours. I've had to reduce that down dramatically to the content that is relevant to our investigation. Now, we did have a walk around, and she found some anomalies, and in some certain areas she could feel present, but not something relevant to our investigations. The two areas I was particularly keen to take Wendy was, first of all, the attic, which we know from cameras set up, tools do react when nobody is in. Hopefully Wendy could shed a light. Now, there's been a lot of changes up in this attic since we were last here, as it was a building site, but now the studio too is complete.
Do you record in here?
Yeah.
The laughter. Yes. Peeking out the corner. It's like I'm here and then back again. I'm not saying it's that little one, it's a bit bigger now, but I can't make you out. Likes everything, all the little bits and bobs around. So yeah, there's a mischievous element. And I don't know if you've noticed or felt something. You know, if you sit here and you feel something behind you, that sort of feeling, it's like somebody is just sort of like there to show themselves fully. And lights. That person is like, I feel like it's some sort of like elf, or it feels like mischievous rather than a person, and it's not something I've come across. But it's like really having a bit of fun with you or whoever. Just likes to pop out now and again. I don't know if have you felt something here?
I feel this room's the coldest room.
Yeah, it is.
Surprisingly, it being small, it feels really cold in here, so I do feel like that's that equipment we can hear that that's reactive when nobody's in.
Okay.
So it's almost like waiting for us to leave, to set things off. And that could be things from teddy bears that react to touch, balls that flash when you move, a magnet that goes off in here as well. So I guess sort of reacts to magnetic fields.
Okay.
Changing magnetic fields.
Okay.
So yeah, equipment does react to healing.
Yeah.
But we haven't done it since the renovation's finished. So
Okay.
I'm wondering if we might settle down and stir things up. I don't
I
know.
wonder if that's why this being is hiding.
Funny that you said that,
Right.
because when we had the ghost hunters here several years ago, they did a technology, a machine that basically video camera, but it picks up anomalies, shapes bodies, and there's a person sort of dancing and moving quite funny in that corner.
Asking you to show yourself, please. We've got a spirit in the corner. We've got him. We've got him.
He's over there.
Thank you. He's in the corner.
It's mad.
I can sketch what I see if you want me to,
Yeah,
if that's
yeah,
okay.
that helps.
You know, I just seem down
Yeah,
with that
of
while you.
course.
Okay, it's like a child in a way, but I can't see the rest of the body. Okay, show me. Whoa, okay. I have to do that. Doesn't like being shown. It's like not in the light, not in the light. I'm being able to grey this person out. That's bizarre. So perhaps this doesn't come out fully in the light. The light's in the dark. Okay. It's not human.
Could be something like a deformity or something. That's quite embarrassing.
Interesting. Is there a reason, please, why you decided to hide? Did you have some form of deformity? No. Okay. Are you happy here? Are you happy with the room? How it's so that's probably why it's just being great. To be seen because it's changed.
I found this to be particularly interesting that Wendy picked up on this presence. As we know from past experience, it does seem to be mischievous.
I've got I've got an A to Z. Let me move that up a bit. I don't know if you can see. It's a bit like my spirit detector thing. Yeah, I don't know if it's easier. I've just done a set of questions that I do when I go around places. Like year of death, how old are you? I'll not do all of them. But first of all, I will ask, because this is numbers. So, how old were you when you died, are you happy? No. Are you attached to anything here? No, so I can't ask what it's attached to. Do you know you're out of your body now? So that's probably why this being, if you like, is trapped, because when people pass, what I believe is, the energy transfers into spirit. But when it's like a tragic or a shock or there's unfinished business, it's like half, you know what I mean?
Now, whilst this was extremely interesting and I was dying to find out more, I felt it was time to take our attention down into the office area, which we know we've had several interactions with the name Tom.
Excuse me, where that came from, but I just felt people just going backwards and forwards. Yeah. Something has taken my breath away. It's not just because I come upstairs.
I've never seen things move. They've set equipment up in it that does react to changes in temperature, vibrations. There's been some stuff that we picked up. I've never seen stuff out of there, but people have on videos.
Okay. Is it a spinning chair? I just want to spin
Yes,
the
it's
chair.
been sure, yeah.
Look,
Yeah, this one spins.
I don't want you to spin it, it's just the fact that this person likes this chair. This is a mail I'm getting now. Am I right in thinking that you like this chair? This is an older male, I can actually see him now. And he's got like whiskers here, white whiskers. That desk will not do for him. So was this a bank, did you say? Or a post office?
I'm not sure if this would have been the living quarters of the bank would have been downstairs.
I'll sketch later, I'll try and sketch it later because I don't want to interrupt anything. But he's not happy with that desk. He would have a desk that had got a roll thing,
Like a post office.
like a wooden roll top desk, if that's the word.
Okay.
Should know, shouldn't I? Yeah. But it's something about a chair and a different desk. I'm not saying he looks like Scrooge, but that's the sort of image that I'm feeling, you know.
Yeah.
Did you work in this building? Okay, yes. Ooh, okay. My leg. Am I right in thinking you've got something wrong with your leg or hip? Yes. He's saying you need to ask something. Do you need to ask him something?
I want to ask his name, but I don't want to say it in front of you.
No. I got an N, but I don't know if the name is N. Yeah, I've just got a letter N when you ask that then.
Would he have lived here? Did he live here?
Did you live here as well as work here? Yes.
It's funny when you mentioned the Cyberman, because I instantly thought Ebenezer Scrooge as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
sort of a little bit of the image, but his face isn't as bad as the old film,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. But I did want to draw him, but I don't want to take up time on you unless you pause it and I draw him because it's flashing in my mind.
Do it.
At this point, I'm completely gobsmacked. For the first time, I'm seeing a drawing of a presence. Not somebody I'm familiar with, not somebody I can say I've seen before, but it was extremely interesting. Now, the investigations carried on, but unfortunately nothing tying to the name Tom or Tom Palmer or any relevance to anything we found in our investigations before. It was a surreal experience having Wendy come and have a look around the building, especially picking up on the things that she had. Although we couldn't confirm certain things, we had a face, and for the first time we could see who potentially we might be communicating with. So, I'm in my office, I'm prepping a radio show, and I've just had an email. I get a lot of emails, but this particular one caught my attention straight away because the subject says historical records relating to your Haunting and Elmton Road series. So first thing I thought, well, here we go, it's another fake. I've had a lot of people saying that they found stuff, none of it sort of relevant. But this one particular email has really taken my interest. I'm just going to read you what it says. So it says, "Dear John, I hope you don't mind me getting in touch out of the blue. My name is James Toland and I work as an archivist at the Derbyshire Record Office." I don't know if I'm saying that right. A few months ago I stumbled across your video series, The Haunting and Elmton Road, while scrolling through TikTok. I'll admit I initially clicked out of curiosity, but I quickly found myself completely drawn into your investigations. Your attention to detail and the way you document each encounter is genuinely fascinating, even for someone like me who spends most of his time dealing with dusty ledgers and parish registers. Recently, I've been cataloguing a series of 19th and early 20th century records relating to Cresswell and the Elmton area. While going through these, I came across a name that immediately caught my attention: Thomas, known locally according to several accounts simply as Tom or Tom Palmer. The details in these records, including his occupation, address, and a few rather tragic notes about his later years, seem to be a bare striking resemblance to the Tom you've mentioned and detected in your ghost hunts. Given the nature of the files, I wanted to check with you before I shared anything further. Some of what I've uncovered is unsettling and in parts quite personal. It might help provide significant historical context to the activity that you've been recording and possibly explain why Tom still seems to be so connected to that particular stretch of Elmton Road. If you'd like, I can send over copies of the relevant documents and my notes for you to review. I believe they may help you piece together more of the story and perhaps even confirm the identity of the spirit you've been encountering. Would you be comfortable with me sharing what I found? So instantly I'm like, well, yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm hooked. What have you possibly got to send me though?
I was dubious when I received the email, but what I was about to get through the post would completely blow my mind. I couldn't find words to express how this would make me feel. Thomas Henry Palmer was a former soldier who served in the British Army during the Anglo-Aro War between 1901 and 1902. His service came to an abrupt end when he was discharged on medical grounds. Contemporary notes in his service file suggest that he struggled with what we would now recognise as post-traumatic stress disorder. Sadly, the records indicate that in the year 1903, at the age of 54, Thomas took his own life. The inquest report at the time described his death as a result of melancholia and ill health following military service. It is clear from the testimony and documentation that his experiences during the war and the difficulties he faced afterwards had a profound and lasting impact on his mental well-being. Although no records show of Thomas residing at 20 Elmton Road, he's clearly trapped here, and this is his gateway to communication.